Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. We are swinging into a gameplay of Astro Knights by Indie Board and Cards, the next iteration on Aeons End, which is a unique deck building. There's a version of it that's a legacy game.
Yes, there is.
But it's not always a legacy game.
No, it isn't.
It's a unique deck building system where you don't shuffle the cards that you're playing with.
Nope. You build your deck as you go. You put cards into your discard pile, you buy cards, you order your discard pile, then you flip everything and then put it in the right order. It's worth noting that now because I guarantee you at some point in this game, one of us will forget that and shuffle. The rest of us won't notice, and you will. It's good.
Oh, yeah, check for the link down below. We'll pin the first person that catches one of us doing that. It's going to be Shira. Or, funnier enough, it'll probably be Alex.
It probably will be Alex. The other thing that one of us will mess up is at one point one of us will say, we'll say it multiple times. The question is whether we do it. We'll be like, okay, I'm done, Jesse. It's your turn. It's not Jesse's turn. It's the turn order is defined by this deck. There's no cycle turn order. You're always just going to be like, okay, your turn, Jesse. And no, it's not. It's not. But
with that being said, we're playing one of the harder scenarios that we have in our prototype box here.
The hardest one available in the prototype.
Ooh.
This is a prototype. Everything you see here, including the... I love how they included a little note saying, like, things in your final version will be different, including the fact that your various character cards will not have been hand-cut by the designers. Good to know.
Honestly, I would arguably pay a premium for hand-cut by designers player boards.
Cool.
So Indie Board and
It's
Cards...
very time-consuming and unnecessary.
Well, there'd be like 3 of them.
Yeah.
For like $1,000 each.
Exactly.
Sounds reasonable. Good money. Either way, Sender, do we want to start with an overview or do we want to start with flavor text?
This is your channel. You can do either one.
I understand what you're saying. Let's start with an overview, then we'll bridge it. Shira's going for flavor text.
Are we allowed to limit your flavor text to 60 seconds too? Because that'd be great.
No.
1, 2, 3. My name is Christina Nagara. I'm an engineer. I am from planet Earth. My specialty is late damage and energy. When I finished my star course, the first planet I went to was Quaris. I knew that planet this advanced would have produced a warrior with a strong enough spirit to fight back against the dangers of the universe, but I did not expect to find anyone with the spirit that young. Earthian refugee. Her workshop was a haven for anyone who needed a helping hand. Even before I made her into my very first Astro Knight, Christina had always been a light in the darkness. With my star core, I know she'll be a beacon of hope for the entirety of the universe.
Sounds right.
There's Shira. Go ahead and do your overview, then we'll establish the boss that we're fighting.
Yeah, it was worth doing his flavor text. He's Lunaris. Anyways, a general overview of this game. Like we talked already, our basic goal is to take out Lunaris, take out the evil big bad before he either... I forgot the timer. Sorry, mental timer. I wasn't doing a timer. I'm going to start again. General overview of this game is that the fact that Lunaris is this evil AI who's basically trying to take over the universe. He's a self-building, replicating robot that's going to build his own deck as we play. Our goal, as the 3 of us, is to take him down, his 40 health, which could go higher, but 40 health, we're going to try to take him down before he takes us down. Now, we can die if the Homeworld dies. Now, we don't actually die ourselves, but if any of our characters do die, it basically becomes a lightning rod for damage to the Homeworld. Any damage dealt to a dead character, an exhausted character, goes to the Homeworld instead. It's not fun. Try to avoid that. Past that, throughout the game, it's a typical deck building past the exceptions we already talked about. You're going to be grabbing cards from 6 different decks, the variable decks you're going to have. It's not fixed markets. You're going to have 6 different decks, though, that are going to have artifacts that give you these different abilities you can use. You're going to have 2 different energy decks that are utilizing the way to build your economy of the game, and then 3 different weapon decks. The decks are sorted in terms of the cost of them, and the weapons are basically just ways of dealing damage to the boss. Every single round, you're going to be casting weapons, playing weapons, which will execute next round, rinse and repeat the cycle, and the boss is going to go through their cycle where they draw a card and do whatever that says, which is usually a bunch of bad things, rinse and repeat until someone wins.
Now, the cool thing that you mentioned about Lunaris is going to be that it is a absorbing, self-replicating robot.
It is.
And it'll be one of the things that is not common in the other bosses. It will be slowly building its own deck as we go. I assume, are you giving flavor text for Totally that you have there?
I could if you want.
Well, let's have you do this, and
Okay.
then I'll give my flavor text, and then we'll move forward. Since
Scouting
it's not your
report.
favorite thing.
The Scythians originally lived on a moon called Lunaria, until they decided that destiny was greater than the humble rock where they made their origins. Their leader took on the name Lunaris, claiming to be the soul of the celestial body itself, and the Lunaris followers joined it in the attempt to ascend to immortality by ransacking the resources of every planet they came across. Lunaris is a formidable opponent, armed with technology more advanced than we've ever seen this side of the galaxy. However, its weakness is its hubris. Lunaris derives power from belief in its own immortality. The stronger its body grows, the more power it can channel from the moon. By wearing down Lunaris' life force, you'll be able to delay its ascension. But be careful, Knights. The minions Lunaris brings along are equally dangerous opponents. You'll have to divide your firepower between managing them and keeping Lunaris from rising.
So it's like a round Galactus, is what I'm getting. Slowly absorbing and consuming everything that it comes
Fun
across.
fact, if you watch the Fantastic Four movie, that's also a round Galactus.
Oh no.
It really is. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Oh no. Lunaris is cooler than that Galactus.
Yes.
By far. Name, ZAK. Designation, Sharpshooter. Planet of origin, Quarus. Specialty, late damage and early damage.
Just
Both.
not middle.
Comments, no middle damage. All of my Astro Knights are strong of heart, but the strongest may just be the one who doesn't have a heart at all. The dreaded Architect 0815. A super powerful AI bent on galactic domination has produced thousands of robots to serve as cannon fodder in its army. These droids seem to be mindless, marching into massacre at the will of their architect, but ZAK must have been forged with some strange spark. I found ZAK on Chorus, being repaired by a battlefield medic alongside Corran warriors, the same warriors who had been fighting to the death against droids just like ZAK, only hours before. When the medics told me that ZAK's impossible bravery, turning against their own kind to protect the defenseless civilians, I knew I'd found a true Astro Knight. I wonder if his name's Zach.
It's probably Zach.
Yeah.
It'd be simpler if you said that.
Seems accurate. But it's got all those periods in it.
Anyways, first turn is going to be from this card over here. Not because it's a first player, but it's from this first card over here. But for simplicity, we are players 1, 2, and 3, just to keep it easy. And player 1.
Okay.
Oh, look!
Yeah, that was not.
It's almost like you rigged the deck.
It was scripted.
I would have rigged the
very
deck,
convenient.
but I didn't.
We didn't even think about rigging the deck.
We should have rigged the
We
deck.
literally were like,
We should
let's have Sender go first, and then he goes, it's impossible for me to go first. The deck's going to determine it.
The deck.
It would have been possible.
Twitching.
I mean, it would have.
Anyways,
it
I'm going to
would've-
go ahead and take my turn.
Yeah.
Turn basically structure is just do a bunch of stuff. You
What's
resolve
your
any-
special power and ability? We all have
My
one.
special power, good call. Totally special power ability is activate during your main phase. The Homeworld gains 3 health and powers up. It's a way of keeping the Homeworld alive because we don't have a lot of ways of doing that.
Activate during my main phase. Attack with up to 2 of your weapons without discarding them. Early and late damage.
Ooh, that's cool.
Nice. Mine is activate during my main phase. Any ally gains the top weapon from any supply deck and places it on top of their deck, not
It
in their
sounds
discard.
like-
That should be him because he.
You give me, I shoot this,
I
you
keep that
heal
alive.
that.
That
Perfect,
sounds- yeah.
perfect
And
arrangement.
there's a bunch more
What do I
characters.
do? I don't do anything.
Would you like to
need
trade?
No, she
You're
has really cool
supportive.
blue hair.
She does.
You're supportive.
What do you think about this for a new hairstyle?
No.
Wonderful. Go for it. Anyways, on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and play a card. I will go ahead and play this weapon over here. It's going to be loaded into my slot. I have 1 weapon slot as of right now. You can pay 3 energy to power up and load more weapon slots, but I'm not the guy who does damage right now, so I'm not worried with that. You, sir, you should power up your weapon slots. I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 energy to gain, 3 energy. I'm going to spend a 4th energy, my starting card, to gain 1 energy, or an ally may discard a card in hand to gain a slot. Oh.
Maybe you do
I'm
that.
giving you a card. Go ahead and discard a card in hand. To gain
I'm
a
going to
slot.
go ahead and gain a power. What?
No, gain one of these. A
What?
slot. This is a slot.
I would like to go ahead and gain a health slot.
What are you doing?
A weapon slot.
What are you doing?
No, it's the obvious choice.
Okay, from there, you may destroy the top card of any supply deck. Do I want to keep... Ooh, interesting. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take the Dark Star Aura.
Dark
with my
Star
other 2.
Aura. Gain 2 power. You may destroy the top card of any supply.
Yeah, those are going to be the supply decks, so it gives you
You flip
flexibility.
this yet or
Yep,
not?
You go ahead and flip it.
I will do
Yep.
it.
In fact, strictly speaking, you can keep them upside down if you want. We just always want shifting cards.
Yeah, sure.
So these are all my cards that are in play. The card that is bought goes to your discard pile. The cards in play I get to keep and deal with them as I want.
Okay.
I'm going to hold into my last
Who
card.
discarded a card?
You have to discard a card. Any ally may discard a card to gain a slot. It's a cheap slot.
Where does it go? Go here?
Yeah.
Only one person can do it, or 2 people can do it?
Any one ally. See? And then I'm going to go ahead and discard these, and I'm going to put them in this order so I can do it again as fast as possible.
Don't worry, we'll all team up to help me carry.
And then I'm holding on to this card over here because I would like to hold on to this card, and I will draw it to my hand size, which means I'm pulling the 4 cards from the top of my deck. And I almost said Jesse's turn.
It's not.
Jesse's
It's
turn.
not.
It's the boss turn.
It's the boss's turn.
Go ahead and draw a card from the Lunaris deck. The way the boss turn activates is you activate any cards in play, and then you draw a card.
So I draw a card now?
Yep.
Celestial Bombardment. The Homeworld suffers 4 damage. Increase the Eclipse track by 1.
Go ahead and keep the
In your main phase, you didn't want to activate your special power and ability?
Mine?
Yeah.
I would love to, but I need to power it up first.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Oh, you have to power this all the way up to
All
get
the
to
way
use
up.
it? Oh.
She was like, we're going to have 8 damage weapons all the
I know.
time.
I was like, I had damage weapon for you and a weapon for you.
I'll take one for
Nope.
myself.
You go
No,
ahead
actually
and
can't
activate the
take
next
one for
person. It's a
myself.
boss turn
It's a
again.
boss turn, great.
This goes into the boss discard, which we should be putting over here. Go ahead and draw another card.
This one is going to be Scythian Stalker.
Any
minion.
player suffers 2 damage. Increase the Eclipse track by 1.
No, we don't do that yet. This is a minion, which means the order of activation is you first activate minions, then you draw a card. So we have a turn to deal with this. Well, a few turns technically.
Okay.
Before it happens again. Go ahead and load it up with 5 health.
Load that minion up with 5 health.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Your turn, sir. That every time.
Not his turn.
It's not my turn.
Wild. It's actually my turn. I'm gonna have a wild token. We're gonna pass to Jesse. You're wild next.
Ooh.
The wild's gonna rotate between players in a 3-player game. This is very easy. In a 2-player game, you have 2 cards each in the deck. In a 1-player game, you actually have a total system. You have 5 cards instead of 6. In a 4-player game, you have 1 card each. And in a 3-player game, you have a wild to augment that. The good news is I now have 5 energy to spend, which means I can grab that Tachyon Flow, which I definitely want.
Tachyon Flow, gain 2 power. The Homeworld powers up.
I'm just here for the Homeworld.
I mean,
Oh, wait,
honestly,
sorry,
that's-
I apologize. I did this wrong. First, I'm going to... Actually, maybe I don't. Do I want to just keep my economy going and keep my... See, this is interesting, because you can weed your actual blasters
And not
out of
use
play.
it. I have it sitting
think... but we probably want to take that down. I'm going to go ahead and deal damage to this. So if we can go ahead and reduce that to 4 health.
1 damage.
Then I'll buy this card. Yeah, I think we do need to take them down. We can't be too confident.
I mean, can we not?
We could be too confident. In fact, that seems just like you, Jesse.
Okay. That seems...
And we draw a card. It's definitely not my turn. It's definitely not the boss's turn. It's probably Shira's turn.
It's
Jesse's turn.
my turn.
I'm wrong no
So
matter
you
what I
did
do.
1 damage to it.
Yes.
Well, we're going to go ahead and establish 2 weapons into play, which I cannot use right now. We've got 2 power in my hand, which is enough for me
To buy nothing.
to go ahead and up my power slot by 1.
How?
Because
It's
it
2?
costs 2 power to do that.
I thought you said 3. Oh,
Yeah, 3
this
for the
costs...
slots.
That
the
costs
weapon
3.
slots.
That's
Gotcha.
going to be my action. And I draw back up to 5.
Now it's definitely Shira's turn. And we're going to shuffle this up.
Oh, you predicted so well.
I'm very, very good. Very
you
good
are.
at the first game.
That you shuffle?
Yes, this gets shuffled, yes.
Okay.
It's the only thing in the game that gets shuffled.
I'm going to put my blaster into play. Cannot use it yet. Then my special thing is gain 1. You may attack with any player's weapon. However, then I place that weapon in the discard pile. So, do I want to attack with your weapon?
No.
See, I give you powerful weapons, but then I get to use them from my deck.
That's true.
What does your other weapon do?
That's a play effect. Well, actually, no. So when you attack, you deal damage and you return a weapon from your discard pile.
So
to your
that's
hand.
not worth doing. But you could use my blaster.
It actually is.
I don't have a weapon in my...
I know, but if she uses your blaster, you will.
Yeah, she could use my blaster, then I could do the tectonic repeater.
Yeah.
Or I could do my blaster first and still do the tectonic repeater.
In theory, yeah.
I mean, I might as well do it. Take it. I'll deal damage, and then you can use yours next time.
If you want to put 1 more token in here, you should count down instead of counting up. Trust me, there's a reason. Okay.
But those are broken hearts. They symbolize damage.
Yeah,
You've
you're
only
supposed to
dealt
put...
2 damage.
True, you're supposed to put tokens on the creatures as they come out, because there are things that can add health to them.
Gotcha.
It gets confusing.
There
if
was
you do it
nothing
the
that
way.
had health. There was
Yeah, I
only
understand.
5 health things, and that was it.
I think the broken heart's just a health anyway, but I understand your logic.
Well, and they're all hand cut, so...
So
you know.
that's 1 power, and then I have 3 more potential power. Your hand is in the way of the marketplace.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. That's the
Still
wild token.
in
There we go.
The way of the marketplace.
You want to grab the wild?
Can I upgrade this
You should
twice?
have the wild token.
Can I up my power twice?
Yes, you can. As many times as you want.
Fine, I'm gonna spend my power to up it twice. And then I place stuff however I want that first. Okay.
Now again, anything you bought has to go into your discard. First weapons,
buy
then what you
anything.
buy, and then
I didn't buy anything though.
next turn is a boss turn. Any player suffers 2 damage, increase the eclipse track by 1. I'll go ahead and take the first 2.
What? Do I want to take the damage?
No. I wasn't saying it like a good thing. I was saying take 1 for the team.
Okay.
I took 2 damage and increased the eclipse track,
Appreciate you.
and then draw a card.
Why would you choose to take damage?
Because I was just choosing. I was being nice.
Moonbeam. Draw a card from the augmentation deck and resolve it. Destroy this card.
Ooh.
Augmentation's
okay.
going to be this
Yep.
deck. Runic Scope. Any player suffers 6 damage or Lunaris gains 12 health.
I legitimately don't know which one's worse.
I'll take 6 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Where
It's
does
gonna be a
this...
fast game?
Now this goes here.
Yes, it does.
And are we shuffling yet?
Oh, only when we draw, which could matter because, strictly speaking, when he gets the eclipse track, we're going to add 1 to the top of the deck. And you only draw when the deck's empty, so we might...
Does it
depending how-
shuffle or does it just reset?
It shuffles.
He
Pretty.
shuffles.
Sure, I'm actually realizing I may have been playing this wrong the entire time. I've been shuffling the boss deck, but I should probably double check that while you take
We
the
should. Is it my turn?
Yes.
It's not.
It's not your turn.
No. It's the
Boss's
boss's
turn.
turn. So this is where you would want to recheck it.
Yes. That seems
Well,
fair.
I establish your flavor text.
Don't forget that he lost 2 health and
Trolley,
hasn't powered up
Idra,
anything.
Diplomat, Sterlix, healing
Yes.
and support.
We shuffle.
Not every knight is a born fighter. To protect our universe, we'll need more than weapons. We'll need leaders who can inspire the people. And I've never met anyone more inspiring than Toli. I met her at Nissarian, after my meeting with the United Planetary Alliance about the potential uses for my star cores. All of the other delegates were interested in using my cores as weapon, but Toli was the only one who saw beyond that. She said a symbol is just as important as a sword, and that the people are already strong, but they're also scared. She knew, even before I did, that this resistance would not stop at the 6 cores in my hands. This is a battle we will wage together.
Yeah, so here's what happens. We're going to go through this. You just bumped all my stuff off.
Well, you took two damage, and you've literally done nothing else.
Okay. That's
what?
enough.
Oh, sorry. No, you bumped me up.
Sure. So here's what's going on. Minions in play gain 3 health. That's what I'm talking about. So sure, if you want to jump a minion in play, minions will enter play with +3 health in general.
Can they go above there?
Yes, they can.
This is bad.
It's not great.
No.
Then we go ahead and add 10 health to the boss.
What's the 5 doing there?
And we add... Oh, that should not be a 5. That should not be a 5. We're trying to make it harder.
Add 10 to this? Add 10 to Lunaris?
Yep. Now here's the problem
But we've done no damage to Lunaris.
Worse than that. Whenever Lunaris takes a turn, if the health is above 40, we're going to be adding to the eclipse track. So it's not the bestest.
Are we sure we wanted to bite the most hardest monster
Well, I
off?
played against the easier ones and won every time, so I'm happy with
You
this.
say that with Zombicide, and then I never went.
You know? He also said it about Zombicide and got like 7 of the most important rules wrong.
That's true. We draw a card, but we didn't draw a card yet. Go ahead and draw a card. We just skip that part of the boss turn.
I'd rather not.
That's not relevant. Lunaris gains 7 health, increase the eclipse track by 1. Lunaris adds an augmentation deck on top of the
What happens
boss
if he goes
deck.
up against above 60?
We grab another token and we figure it out. The augmentation deck is not meant to be fun here.
Does this go back down to 0
Yes,
now?
it does.
Okay.
Okay, we go ahead and we draw a wild.
Oh, it's
It's
going to be my turn. Wow, what a good
Fire
game.
your weapons.
I'm going to establish this, but this is
Don't
not
you
ready
first-
to use.
Don't you first fire weapons?
I'm going to...
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to fire my weapon, which deals this back into my hand.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to deal only 1 damage. How am I supposed to kill this thing?
I think we're supposed to level up faster than we did. We didn't. We didn't do that.
I mean, we're currently leveling up as much as possible.
We'll figure out. You're
You're gonna deal that 1 damage.
Again, I have won every game. It's just the different scales of difficulty. Maybe this was the
I get the
wrong
wild
one.
token next.
I hear you.
Where's my wild token?
I hear you. We're gonna pass that over there. I got a whole value of 4 in my hand here, which is it's enough to buy so much. So much.
Which 3 value card would you like?
Yeah, I got 2 options. I got one that's going to give me more market, and if I have a maximum number of slots, gain 3 instead. Or I could go ahead and get 2 damage. The Homeworld powers up. What is powering up the Homeworld do?
Once we get to the 3rd level, we can activate the Homeworld to basically reduce the power, and we can collectively get 5 powers between us, which is a great way to get you a nice strong weapon from Christina over there.
I hear. The strongest weapons available right now, though, only deal 6 damage.
Yeah, that's plenty. 6 damage is so much.
6 times 9 is.
I'm going to take a face shield because
54.
I can use weapons better than anyone else at the moment.
You should use weapons better than the rest of us.
And these are all going to go here now. So
And
then
play
my
a card?
deck does not shuffle. It flips.
Correctamundo. Hey, I'm player 1, so I'll be going ahead and going. I'll be casting this. Not casting. I'll be shooting my weapon.
It was kind of casting.
Loading my weapon.
You always, when we go to the shooting range, you're always like, casting bullets.
This is a reboot of Aeons End where you're casting spells. So like I have the terminology down.
It's like if Harry Potter had a gun.
2. We have, you may discard a card. Does anyone want to gain a slot?
You might as well give me another one.
Well, let me see what there is out there. I'd actually really like to gain the grab hammer, and I'd need all 5 to do that.
Okay.
Because the grab hammer could be at least 4 damage at a time, which is nice.
Could be.
What do you mean you need all 5?
Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I spend 5, I can get a grab hammer and start.
Or you can use the ability of that card and.
Oh, you can't do both?
What do you mean?
It depends on the
card?
card.
This one says or.
Yeah, depends on the
'cause
card.
mine said gain 1 and I may do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the grab hammer.
Cool.
And I'm gonna put that into my discard pile. So
Grab hammer gives you the same ability that my rifle does, which is cycle a weapon back into your deck.
If there's anything that gives someone health, I would love to get some health, considering the fact that I took one for the team and I'm down to 4
We will
health.
work on that. Well, I could have. One of the things I could have done is I could have cycled the top card in my discard pile. So if you'd like to discard, if any of those don't look appealing to you, go ahead and just cycle it. I mean, just discard it to the
Considering
bottom.
the fact that I can't afford a lot.
So
What are the green stuff do?
The green ones they're just artifacts. They're extra abilities that are not damage based or not energy based.
Do they go into play,
They're
or they are cycling cards?
They're cycling cards.
I'd get rid of the Hyperion Anomaly. That's not benefiting anyone at the moment. But I guess you could buy it, so maybe not.
It's
Targeting
the only
sync?
thing I can afford.
No one's going to buy Targeting Sync.
Get rid of anything
Okay.
then.
Fine. Get rid of targeting sync. It just goes to the bottom?
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna flip over a new card, and then this next person's turn is Shira.
Yay! That means the boss is going next.
That means Jesse's next. Boss went twice, and Jesse only went once with his
Jesse
wild.
had his wild.
Wild moved to Shira. Yeah.
I did. I took the wild already. Alright. Oh, the quantum hack's not any better. No one can afford that. Alright, I'm firing with my weapon. Deal damage to the minion, please. Alright, and then I am putting a weapon into play.
Mm-hmm.
It's very slow. And then I am going to pay for and get this weapon. Weapon goes, what I buy goes first, and then the cards. I paid for it, and now this flips. Okay.
It's got to be me, right?
Yep.
Flip it. There we are. I've got 2 weapons, so I'm going to fire 2 shots at the minion. I am then attaching 2 weapons into my grid, and I've got a value of 3, which means I can only buy 1 thing, or I can put up my weapon slot. I'm going to boost my weapon slot by 1.
Okay.
Alright. Who's next?
We're gonna find out. It's 2. Jesse, you again.
Hey!
Use your weapons.
I'm going to go ahead and use my Phase Shield, deal 2 damage, the Homeworld powers up sender,
Okay.
popping
This dies.
this creature.
Where does the minion go? Does it go back into its deck?
Minion. Discard
Yes.
pile.
Yes. Discard pile.
I then am going to use my Tectonic Repeater. Deals 1 damage, and I may return a weapon from my discard pile to my
I'm
hand.
going to do it to him.
Yep. I'm then going to place down 2 weapons into my starting zone. I have a value of 4 to purchase something with.
Grab another weapon.
Deal 2 damage and gain a slot. Or deal 3 damage. What does gain a slot mean? It means I can start powering this up.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm going to get a Sonic Needle, which is basically that whistle machine.
Ooh, I like the whistle.
But is that going to be helpful for him if he's already upgraded his slots
This is
to
not the
4?
fall one. Oh yeah, it is.
I can start powering this as well,
Well, it's
though.
an ore. It's an ore as well.
Yeah.
It's either do 2 damage against slot or.
I think it's good. I think it's good.
And this isn't a slot technically.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why is it not a slot?
It's
a
a
power.
power.
Slots are different.
So that's why
So
I'm
then
wondering,
is
is
that
it-
one the
is
best
it
for me?
Before you flip it.
Well, do you have what's your alternate option?
Hyperion Anomaly.
What's your ability?
Mine.
No, what's his ability?
Activate to attack with any 2 of your weapons without discarding them.
Why don't you upgrade your slot with 2? You have 4 power. Why don't you upgrade it twice? And get closer to using that, firing your
Well,
weapons.
this gets really good once you have some good weapons. When you have small starting weapons, they're not so great.
I know, but this is just not... It's
Yeah.
more better for us who have not upgraded
Yeah.
our slots.
Yeah, I
yet.
think she's right.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, who's next?
We'll find out. It's gonna be the boss turn.
Boss.
Fortunately, that's out of play.
Boss is currently over
We start
40.
exactly. Yes. Okay. So we go ahead and increase the cliff track by 1,
Zoop.
and then we draw a card.
Hey,
which
guess
have
what?
So far, been pretty nice to us.
This is the one that was placed on top just recently.
Oh, that's not good.
Lunaris gains 12 health, or destroy any card in the boss's discard pile that has Celestial in its name.
Do we have anything in its... Yes.
We can destroy that. Destroy that.
Why is that...
Because it's calling its own deck,
It's calling
and
its-
these are more powerful.
Yes. Well, let's see how big is Celestial.
That was in
Celestial
Lunaris
looks pretty
gains
bad.
7 health and increased the eclipse track by 1. I mean, if that's what we're calling, I'll
Just
call
wait.
It.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we can call that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and this would also be terrible if you're calling like 4 cards.
Yeah.
Because then you're pulling the 6 health
That's
every
amazing
time.
how it literally is self-culling its own deck.
I
That's
like it.
hilarious. Okay. Next person's turn
Was
is...
that...
That's it.
That was its whole
I
turn.
mean, it is relative. 'cause it
Oh,
has
very
another turn in here.
stressful. Shira, your turn.
Okay, fire, deal damage to it. 1. This goes over here.
Mm-hmm.
Equip this. And then I may attack with any weapon. And what's that weapon? Deal 2 damage. The Homeworld powers up. How close are we to powering?
I will be powering it up on my turn if you do that. And then that means I can give you stuff, and you can give Jesse level 8 weapons, which is a great way to start
fine.
the game.
I'm firing his weapon.
Awesome, do it.
2 damage. 1, 2. Take it down to 53. Power up the Homeworld. And then I have 4 power, and I will take this Sonic Needle.
Your whistling needle.
Here, and then I will put this
Hey,
in
another
here.
Sonic needle is
Okay.
out.
Oh, nice.
Sienna. You done, Shira?
I am done.
Please don't be boss. Please
Scenic.
don't be boss. Wild.
I get to
Shira,
go
you
again.
again.
Whoop.
Yep.
4.
making the whistle noise. With
5.
Sonic Needle whistle noise.
Deal damage.
Yeah, okay.
1.
We need to get him down to below 40.
Damage.
That'd be really nice.
Equipping this damage. Equip, I get to deal another damage. See, I'm working on it. And then 4 power. There's no point in me having 2 Sonic Needles.
I mean, there's
less point. There's less point.
You could pop that by 2, which was going to give me a heavy weapon.
Well, we're going to be popping that
He's
by
going to be
plenty
popping
a
up it by stuff in a second. But
How much
it
are
would
you
be
raising
helpful
it
if
by?
you could take some of it as well.
Oh, I will, because doesn't it put it on top of his deck?
Yeah.
Oh, that means you can then play it, and you can pop up yours.
Okay, so I should pop up mine?
If you
too?
want. No, I don't think you need to. I'm saying we have 5 collective pop-ups. 3 on him, 4 on this, and we got another boom boom in his face.
What do you mean 3? 1, 2, I need 3.
Yes.
You need 1.
Yep.
But
I don't need any.
You need to save our homeworld.
No, the home was fine.
Homeworld's fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
We're going to die for the homeworld.
Just because you guys said that. But I only have, what's that? Hyperion Anomaly. I'll take it.
Yeah, not terrible.
It helps to build your economy. You go, and your last card you could choose to keep in your hand or not. That's
And
your
it's going to
choice.
pair good with your Sonic Needle because if you have the maximum number of slots, you get actually more credits.
Yes,
Okay,
that's true.
so I'm going to put the Hyperion thing, spending 3 to get it, and I'm keeping 1.
Nebula Wave, gain 2, you may destroy
Now
a fuel
flipping.
in your hand.
Alright, my turn is done.
Okay.
You can do the next
I'm going to go ahead and
person's
hope
turn.
it's mine. It's the boss. He goes ahead and increases the Eclipse track and draws a card. Card's not friendly. Not friendly.
A player suffers 6 damage or he gains 12 health. I will take 6 damage.
We're going to die so bad.
What are we supposed to do? Give him more health?
No, you're not wrong. Huh? Not wrong. Just do it.
I'm like, what? Yeah.
Just do it. We're just going to die
Is there any
so
way to
bad.
increase our hand size?
I'm going to go ahead, no. I'm going to go ahead and deal 1 damage to Lunaris.
We're not going to die with you doing that type of work on him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to prep. We're going to load.
You're
We're going to load a weapon.
You're going to cast a
We're
weapon.
loading a weapon.
Yeah.
I'm going to gain 5 health,
We're
and the
gonna
Homeworld powers up. Now,
string
before I
some
spend
bullets.
anything, not 5 health, 5 energy, the Homeworld powers up. We're going to spend all that.
Yes.
You can get 3, you can get 1,
1, 2, 3.
and I'll take the last one, because guess why not. And then from there, I will spend my 5, and I could grab another attack and
Still
flow.
have to wait till my main phase to do it, though. So I have to wait till my next
You could also
turn.
get a Fractal Grenade.
What's the...
Deal 3 damage, then deal 2 damage to a minion.
I like the attack and flow. I like this idea of getting the Homeworld just constantly powering
Cool.
up.
Yeah,
Okay,
so do I.
we're going to place this over here, and then we're going to place these down in the order I want, which is going to be that.
An Anti-Mana Current. Gain 3, you may destroy the top card of any supply deck. Like it.
Cool.
You
I like
have
the
one of
gain
those,
3.
right?
I have destroying the top card, but not gain 3.
Mm.
That's my turn. You're going to go ahead and shuffle this over here. So, let's shuffle
Alright,
this up.
so we're hoping Shira goes first to...
If Shira goes first
Squeeze me,
and then
right?
you go second, that would be amazing.
It's not gonna happen.
Can you shuffle them
Whispers.
a little bit more flat? Because right now you were just letting me know
That's
the
okay.
entire
It's okay.
order.
We got no clue what's going on. No clue. No one has any idea what's happening.
So it's going to go Boss, Sender, me,
yes,
Shira.
that's probably the correct
Basically.
order.
Yep.
1.
Okay.
Okay, it's not the worst. Not the worst.
I got the Boss and Sender mixed up.
Okay,
It's
yeah. As long as Shira goes before you, it's not the worst.
not going to happen like that.
Okay.
Because we all know it's
I
going
can give him a weapon, but he still can't use it that
I'm going to
turn.
go ahead
He
and
can
deal
equip it
1
for the
damage to the boss. 1 damage if you don't mind. Then I'm going to prep an actual weapon, the Grav Hammer. Deal 4 damage and return a weapon from your discard pile to your hand. Okay. Then...
How do we start calling our decks?
There's not
Cards
a
to do
ton.
it.
Some cards in there will let you call, like for instance, right there, the Nebula Wave, which destroy a fuel in your hand. Then I'm going to spend a total of 5. Okay, now sure, do you benefit from the slot now, or you don't really need it? Do you have more weapons? How many weapons do you have in your hand?
2.
Okay, would it help you if you discarded a card and had an extra slot?
Yes.
Then go ahead and do that.
Discard card.
Yep. And gain an extra slot.
Thank you.
Great, that's going to be this card played.
I was wondering what I was going to do with that
Then we're going
next.
to go ahead and gain 2, and I can destroy the top card of any deck, and another 2.
Let's destroy the Sonic Needle.
Deal 2 damage and gain a slot. I'm
No,
not against
I-
the Sonic Needle. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
You want to buy it or
Yeah.
destroy it?
Oh, you want to cycle it? I guess I don't really care that much about that weapon.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and cycle it.
Okay.
It's going to be something more expensive.
No, that's a 3 to 4 deck.
Destroying it puts it
On the
like,
bottom.
on the
Discard.
bottom.
Just discard. Oh, it says, just technically it's destroying. So technically it goes out of play. It shouldn't matter. Go ahead.
Should I put it out of play? Like what
It's out
happens
of
if
play.
those decks run out?
It hasn't happened to me yet, but I'm sure it will this time.
Because the second I did
It was
like
the
before.
other one. It wasn't this
It
one.
was the other deck, the top one.
Yeah.
This one?
The left one. Left, that one. Yep.
Either way. Doesn't matter.
Okay. We have a nice cheap card. Look at that. And I have 4 money to spend. 4 money.
You could get yourself double levels.
I could gain double levels, but I'm not sure if I want to, because I do like weeding my deck.
Nebula Wave and the pistol.
I think I'll grab the
He
Nebula
only
Wave.
has 4.
I'll grab the Nebula Wave. I like weeding my deck. Okay. That's
We
my
need
that.
a way to give us health back if we see cards?
We have seen no cards that indicate that's possible yet.
Their health? Oh, there's cards that give you health back. Yeah.
Not that we've seen yet.
I didn't say that. You've seen us. But now here's the important part. Now it's Shira's turn.
Boss turn.
Oh, my
Your turn again. Great. I mean,
That-
our greatest hero.
So far, it's still not a problem. I'm going to go ahead and use my grab hammer, dealing 4 damage and returning a card from my discard to my hand. Do I want to?
4 damage?
Putting a
Return
weapon.
I'll return one just in case. I don't think it matters significantly.
Okay, if you could
I
deal
can discard
5 more damage before the boss's turn.
I can't.
Very possible.
But you all might be able to. No, you can't. Okay, maybe.
Definitely not.
I'm going to play a card over here. That's going to be my slotted weapon.
Pass the wild token to the next person.
Oh, yes, I should do that. Then we're going to go ahead and play 2 of these. Okay, the Homeworld's going to power up twice. 1, 2. And I'm going to play another 2, so now I have 6 in play. I like having 6 in play. So, I could spend 3 on a slot and then be left with 3 in play. If you have your maximum number of slots, gain 3 instead. That's possible.
Why don't you
I
get a
could-
fractal grenade? Deal 3 damage and then deal 2 damage to a minion.
That's nice, too. Stuff for
Effects
1
that
damage.
modified damage affect both instances. Ooh.
I think I'm just going to take the antimatter current. I'm just going to keep powering up my energy.
I thought you had 6. How much was that?
I have 6. That's 5. It's more than I need to spend, but I'm going to keep going for it anyway. And then I'll just go ahead and discard cards.
Okay.
You okay?
Now who's next?
Guess who's back?
It's gonna be the boss.
It's gonna be Shira. Actually, it's gonna be the boss. You're right. It's
Me.
So much for our plan.
Hi-ho.
Deal damage. Deal 1 damage. That
Watch the
cycles.
next cycle. It's gonna be Shira again. Before you go.
Zik, zik.
I have to go before he
I know.
goes.
No, but I'm saying you're gonna go
3.
twice before he goes now.
I think 3 is gonna go ahead and buy me my 4th weapon slot.
Okay.
Okay.
Flip a card.
Boss turn.
There we are.
Go ahead. Eclipse track. We put a card back on top of his deck and we immediately draw it.
Zoop. Zoop.
Self-modification complete.
Nebula Cannon. Homeworld suffers 6 damage, or any player suffers. I'll take 6 damage.
No,
What?
no. The Homeworld. The Homeworld.
Okay.
I can heal the Homeworld.
So I'll take the.
23 minus
Not too bad.
6.
It's 17.
Yes.
Not too
It
bad.
looks like it's longer than 6 away, doesn't it?
It does.
does.
But
No, it's not.
I did the math and I was like, something's
why,
off.
Why? Because the whole track is 7, so yeah.
Yes.
Okay, flip a card for the next person.
Uncomfortably.
I just did.
Yeah.
I did it and then did the math. Boss turn again. Eclipse track. Draw a card.
Homeworld suffers 4 damage. Increase the Eclipse track by 1.
I'm okay with that still.
13.
You know you're okay
You
with
need
it.
to start healing.
Shira.
All right.
Yes. Well, now I'll focus on
Okay.
healing the Homeworld. I wasn't until now. Keep
There's
in
no
mind.
minions in
Keep
play.
in mind, I've been going heavily on energy.
You're ready
so
to
I
go.
can start cycling my energies just to keep healing the Homeworld.
You are ready
There
to go.
is 3 damage. Take this down to 41.
Ooh, so close.
I'm making progress. All right, now I have 2 weapon slots. I'm equipping both of these weapon slots. And then I have 2.
Pop your blue.
During my main phase, any ally gains the top weapon and places it. Here you go.
That's so useful.
And what's the next one?
You know what the worst part is? You can't even use it this next turn.
Should I have already drawn up though?
You should have drawn out beforehand.
Oh, he should have drawn up. Did you
Yeah,
put it?
I did.
You put it over here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I have 2, which I will...
Buy the Disruptor Pistol.
I need more power, yeah. Buy the Disruptor Pistol, and then these go in here. And flip this. Alright. Did you cycle turn order?
I did. You ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Boss turn.
Who could have guessed it?
Eclipse track.
Up by 1.
Draw that card.
Drawing this card. Lovely day. Any player suffers 6
that
damage
what it was
or
called?
destroy any card in the boss discard pile with Celestial in
Now
its
that
name.
Celestial is actually pretty decent.
So, let's see here. Celestial.
There's only one. It's all the
Okay.
base starting cards. So
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
Wait, no. Do we want to take that one out? I could take 6 damage.
Let's take that 1 out.
You sure?
If it was more, it'd be worse. Let's take that 1 out.
Okay.
This was a 4 card that had Celestial on it.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
all the base cards. It's
I know.
calling its own
calling
deck,
its starting cards. I love it.
which is great.
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
No. Now it's my turn.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and deal 1 damage to the boss. We just need 1 more. 1 more. Oh dear lord. Okay. I'll go ahead and gain 2 and destroy a field card in hand. So I'm starting to weed my own deck. That process has begun. My own self-maintenance has begun.
Is there a way for you to give me... Do you have that one that gives me a slot?
Do the benefits you have a slot? How does benefits you have a slot?
So I have
Just really like slots.
no. If I have a maximum number of slots, I gain 3 energy next time, and when I fire this, I'll gain a slot.
Let me see what I want to buy and see if I can buy something that costs the right amount. Because I currently have 5 to spend. Also, we said I should probably do this. So in fact, I could go ahead and let you do that. Because I'm gonna start healing the Homeworld. Go ahead and take your what's it called?
Take a slot. Thank you.
And then next time you gain a weapon this turn, you're going to place it on top of any allies deck. That's cool. Mag Field actually works well for me.
Yeah, it does.
Because that lets me use my energy to start fueling you.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a Mag
Field. You
Field.
still have it with giving me that
he
ability?
does.
Yeah,
he does.
I had 4. I'm just, instead of spending on powering up the Homeworld, I'm going to start getting a cycle.
He's not going to heal the Homeworld yet.
Yeah,
it's not going to die. No, it's not going to die. No, not in a turn or two.
Not in the slightest.
3.
No.
Because the boss could take 3 more turns.
No.
Not that that would happen, ever.
Never.
No.
At all, in the slightest.
Player.
Okay.
Next.
That's the scary thing. Before you go again, in your healing force, the boss could potentially take 3 more turns.
I have to discard a card to do that, right? You said?
Don't talk about it.
I have to discard a card, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and play 2.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
Actually, not 3 more because it went once.
1.
Oh, it could be 3 more. 3
2,
more. 3 more. 3 more.
That's why I didn't say 4. That's why I didn't say 4.
Your turn.
We're going to hit the boss for a total of...
Are you using your power ability to
2
do
now.
them without discarding?
Not yet. You want to save it for the cool card.
2 damage, and I'm going to return a card to my hand. Like that.
The boss is no longer populating.
Yes, which is lovely until it, of course, draws cards, which allows it to populate anyway, which doesn't.
And we haven't even gotten to level 3 yet.
We're going to establish that. We're going to establish
level
this.
You don't want to know.
We have a total buy value of 4, which I am going to use on
Get some power.
literally nothing.
No, what do you mean nothing?
I'm going to buy the pistol, I think.
Honestly, you're at a point where you just want your cards to be just weapons.
Yes, that's all I want. Can I discard these down?
Well,
Can I just
flip
get
the
rid of
next
all
thing.
these?
Maybe there's another 2
Okay,
cost.
I hear. There's not.
There's not.
Can I just discard all the rest of these down?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Because all I want...
Oh, yes. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Next person's turn is boss turn. Lunaris is not going to power up. Instead, it's going to reveal its card. And the Homeworld suffers 6 damage, or destroy any card the boss does card power with Celestial.
There are none.
There are none, so
So
Homeworld goes into...
we have to be able to complete the task, right?
Yes, we have to.
No, the good news is you're definitely going to get to go again before the boss does. I mean,
now
that's
it's your
just the
turn,
math
Jesse.
of it. Great. So,
Here's
You
what fun
never
things
get
happen.
any turns. I'm taking the wild token because it'll be my next.
how Homeworld's going to power up by 1.
Yep. Which means we get 5 collective power-ups. Which, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
You get to heal it now?
No.
Oh, what?
Better than that.
Okay, well, let's see what happens in a second. So, I'm going to deal 3 damage.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. This all cycles down here.
Yep.
I then am going to go ahead and establish
Yep.
a few of these here.
Yep.
I'm going to pay this to not have...
Oh, so when you equip this, you return a fuel you played this turn to your hand.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Okay. It's free money.
I don't want to do that.
It's free money. How much money do you have right now?
All right, I'll have played 2 fuel.
And then you get
I get a fuel back. I'll play another 2 fuel, which will put me up to here.
Yeah. No.
Yes, it will.
No.
What?
Put it back down. Put it back down. Just have the fuel. You have 4 fuel this turn. Don't worry about that, okay?
How do I have
play.
4 fuel?
You have 4 fuel because you got 1 back.
Yo, you don't have to spend it the
Correct,
moment you
correct.
generate it?
Yeah, no. Okay, so you go ahead and you're moving this down to what? Do 2 weapons?
I have all 4 up there now.
Okay, so
That's what I've done.
Sure. So maybe you activate 2 of those weapons, right? That's what this does.
I already did. No. Activate during your main phase. Attack with up to 2 of your weapons without discarding them.
Did you
I
do that?
attacked with both of those without discarding them, and then I played those 2.
No. Wait. No. These have to be discarded before your main phase.
Oh.
Then in your main phase, you get to activate 2 of your weapons without discarding them.
Okay, so 1 and... So 7.
7 damage.
Which is not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay,
Basically,
cool.
it allows him to do damage with
Correct.
his things during his main phase.
Exactly.
That's cool.
I
Yeah,
hear.
they're very, very cool. Also,
And then I have 4 buying power.
yes, you do.
So I'm just gonna...
Go ahead. Go ahead. If you want. By all means. Whatever you want.
I want this.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you find that's so cool?
And then the Homeworld ability is available in case you want it.
What's that do?
Oh, that just lets you collectively power up 5 times between us.
Yeah, oh, we knew that.
Yeah, of course.
Well, let's do that.
Sure. Okay, who wants to power up?
Well, you do, twice.
No. I'm good. I have plenty of mana. Energy.
How do you heal the planet?
I have energy in my hand. I'll take care of it next turn.
Yeah.
You're not going again.
I have to wait till my turn anyway.
Anyway? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I do this again?
Oh, you can do it again. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. That seems
Okay.
so cool. I'm glad you saw that.
Well,
And Shira can get it one as well, by the way.
and Shira's gonna get one. So 7 more damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just realized that you can do that. I was like, you're able to do it twice. That's 14 damage in a turn and 7 more damage next turn.
I thought you were excited because you were actually going to save us by healing the planet.
That was
No,
also
in some creative way.
That's so boring.
No, it turns out I get to do 2 hits, effective hits, but we're going to die the next time the
Okay.
boss goes. Are we ignoring that?
So,
Okay.
deal 1 damage.
no.
Deal
Massive.
damage. Deal damage to him,
Deal damage
please.
to the boss.
Deal 1 damage.
If we take him out before he wins, we win.
And then deal 2 more damage to him.
And if he takes us out before we win, he wins.
That's
and
how
I
the game
gain
works.
a
Yeah.
slot,
Yeah.
and
It's
now
called
I'm
math.
up to 4 slots. And so now I'm equipping this, and then I have, if you have your maximum number of slots, gain 3, gain 4, gain 5. Do you have a way to draw back up that weapon?
He does have a card that can draw back the weapon, but I don't know if he can activate it in time.
5.
I mean, this deals 6 damage.
Right. I'm saying I can use that right now.
Do it.
Alright, 6 damage. It deals 6.
Mm-hmm.
18 minus 6 is 12. And then I still have 5.
So close.
And I will take this.
You see, his weakness is his hubris. This is now when we draw 2 boss
This.
cards.
And this.
His weakness is he always feels like the game's going to play in his favor.
Alright, that's that.
Which also uncomfortably
And
feels
you're
like
the
your
wild
weakness.
card, right?
I am the wild
So-
card. If there was a way for you to power up the thing.
Well, let's see what we can do. We have Flare 2.
Ooh.
Jesse, what can you do on your turn?
Well, I'm going to deal 1 damage. Thank him for 1, please,
Sure,
Shira.
Dark Knight to 11.
Gonna set 2 in motion. Going to go ahead and have 3 buying power. We're going to buy some more buggies. Repulsor. Oh, I thought the bugs were the weapons you were getting. It's not. It's the burst of light that's pushing them back. I think it's much cooler if I'm sending out a fleet of bugs.
Hopefully this is not the boss's turn. It's not, it's Shira's turn.
Oh, it's the one person we still, helpful.
Really, the odds are not
But
good.
it's not you.
The odds are not good
No.
for me.
Alright, deal another damage to the boss.
Okay. The good news is the boss doesn't only deal damage to the homeworld, just when we don't want it to.
Yes.
And then these are my cards. When I equip this, I deal another damage. And
We're really close.
then
So
I'm
you're
going
remarkably close.
to equip this as well. I have 3. I'll take this.
So how does this scale for 2 players, 1 player? Is the boss's deck?
The boss's deck. The boss has different starting cards in terms of how it starts to
Powering this
escalate.
up.
But then past that, it primarily comes down to we're just escalating difficulty. Same number of turns.
I'm powering this up
Okay.
for 1. So I only
It's
need
definitely
3
gonna
more.
be me. It's definitely gonna be me. It's the boss turn. It's the boss turn. Go ahead and draw a card. Hopefully it's not 7 damage to homeworld.
Lunaris gains 4 health. The homeworld suffers 2 damage.
That's totally reasonable. We can work with that. Okay. Okay. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Draw a card from the augmentation deck and resolve it. Destroy this card.
Oh, that's not good at all. That's not good at all.
The homeworld suffers 6 damage, or Lunaris gains 12 health.
Lunaris gains 12 health. I vote that one. I vote that one.
Alright.
Okay, well, we thought we were
Getting close
yeah.
to killing
Well,
him.
we're not. It's not
It
dead.
absorbed a Starbucks.
Wild. Shira, it's your
Wow.
turn.
Told you we could go 3 times before you went again.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Really nice if he would go. Alright,
I mean,
3.
it literally did.
I'm working on it.
3 damage and 2 damage. Is there any supply deck that we don't like the top card?
The ones that don't give us health and the homeworld health.
5,
of them.
5 damage to him. So 20.
Get rid of the animator
Yeah,
card.
go to the antimatter current. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Got something better under there.
There's a mag field.
Okay. And then I'm equipping these guys.
I have that one ready.
And then I have 3.
Oh, can I have the wild token? Because it's important that I go twice next turn.
I am going to power this up because hopefully if you can get me 2 more power, then I can get
Well,
Jesse a powerful
I'm
weapon.
definitely going, and we're going to heal the homeworld a bit. We're going to go ahead and prep an attack for 4 damage for my next turn, which is totally going to happen. Then we're going to go ahead and spend a total of 7, it looks like I have. 7. Okay, I'm going to spend the first 4 of that to do this, and then go, and the homeworld gains 3 health. 3 health suddenly seems like a very
That's
low
all you heal it by?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I still have 2 more.
Why were we relying on him?
I still have 4 more to 2 more 3 more to spend.
I
still
didn't
have 3
say we
more.
should rely on him.
No one said you should rely on
To
me.
be honest.
Okay.
His hubris is going to kill us.
His hubris is going to kill us. I have 3 more to spend. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do a slot over here. Let's call that a day. Yeah, we're just going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and then put these in my discard pile. And it's your turn. Well, that's not true. It's not your turn. I keep saying that. Shuffle these up.
He should still have a hand of cards.
I will have a hand of cards in a second. Oh, he should have a hand of cards. Yes, that's true. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Everything's okay. What's that meme with the house burning down around? You came remarkably close. We got the boss down to 11. There was a point in this game where I thought we wouldn't get it down under 40. Okay. We have a wild. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Beautiful. I mean, I don't know if it's beautiful, but we're going to start with 4 damage to the boss. Do I want to return a weapon? I do not. 4 damage to the boss. Let's go ahead and do that. Then we're going to prep a weapon.
I would like you to spend all of your energy to
I would like to as well.
heal.
We're going to spend, that's going to be 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do the following. Ready? So this one pays for that. That one pays for that. Then I'm going to give it 3 health, going to 11. And it's going to power up, going to there. And then meanwhile, these two both make a power up. So we're going to power up. And then I still have 1 more power up left effectively and 2 more to spend. We're going to spend the 2 on that. But then I have 1 more power up we can do, which is basically, so this we want to spend this. So
I'll take 2.
Should I take some to also make it just go more health for Homeworld?
I'm saying I'll take 2
Yep.
and you take
2.
2 and
Okay.
Jesse can take 1.
So then I take 2 and I do it again, where we again knock it back up, and then again knock it up with my other last Homeworld.
And heal.
And heal by 3. 1, 2, 3. That was a very, very helpful turn. I am very proud of myself, Jesse.
I'm glad you spent the entire game prepping to heal the Homeworld.
Got 14 health right there. 14, and we got 14. It's so
Are you on
pretty.
0 now?
I am on 0, yes. And we're going to go ahead and do the next card, which is 3.
Yay! Yay! Okay, deal 1 and deal 4 damage to you.
This goes to
16 minus 4. 4 damage. Those go to discard. I'm going to equip these 2 weapons and activate during my main phase. Would you like a weapon?
Sure.
There you go.
A weapon by force. Ooh, I like that weapon.
That weapon's the
Fusion
nicest.
sniper,
Yeah.
deal 9 damage.
It looks like it's you carrying the weapon.
That does actually, it looks like it's one of my droids for sure.
Alright. I
It's
did
not
that
Zach, it's
ability.
Austin.
And then I have 3, 4, 5. I can attack with someone's weapon. Does anyone's weapon do anything fun?
2.
Um,
That's it. 2 is the most fun thing.
can we destroy? Well, I'll do this and then you can get it back when you do that, right?
Sure.
Okay.
That's true.
So, 2 damage. 1, 2. And then I have
Can you
5.
destroy Magfield?
2.
There's got to be something better in there.
Wait, what was it? How many was
Magfield.
it
It's all good.
worth?
It's all good. It's 4.
A 6 Infinium Core. When you gain a tech, place it in your hand.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll take the grab hammer.
Yeah,
Yes.
grab him is fun.
And then put
And the next
this-
person's turn is going to be the boss's turn, isn't it? It's going to be the boss. Yeah, it's the boss's turn. I thought so.
Lunaris.
Oh, he's going to be leveling up. That's not
Any
good.
player suffers 4 damage, then Lunaris gains health equal to that player's health.
Do I want to die and give him no health?
It's not the worst thing. It's not the worst. That's actually not a bad idea because you're still in play. When you're exhausted, basically anything that does damage to the lowest player is going to deal damage to someone else, and excess damage dealt to you goes to the Homeworld times 2.
Do it.
It's not a bad play.
1, 2, 3, 4, and
Okay.
he takes
He
nothing.
takes 0 health. You're now exhausted. That's take one.
Do I
for the
still?
team.
Do I still go?
You're still in play. Yeah. You just damage dealt to you.
Now
just
what
double.
happens? He goes.
He's, well, when we draw his next card, which is player 1. My turn. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy a fuel in my hand to further weed my deck. Then I'm gonna have a total of 2.
I'm a great assistant. An accomplice.
Yeah, I have a total of 5 I can spend, and I could first of all deal damage. So deal 1 damage to Lunaris. I'm gonna prep another damage, and I can spend a total of 5. I can.
He doesn't have as many minions as
I'm gonna tile this up twice. Yeah, it's not very minion based. It's very just like direct power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't have
And-
cards that let me kill his
Wait,
minions.
no, you know what? I'm not weeding my fuel, I realize, because that makes no sense. Because if I don't weed my fuel, I have a total of 6 to spend, which means I can do this again, which powers up the Homeworld. So I'm going to do that again, give the Homeworld 3 more health, and power it up, which means we can again do that cycle. Who's going next to who hasn't gone? 2 has not gone. You're definitely going.
Mm-hmm.
So I vote we power you all the way up. Do you have any cool cards in your hand? Do you have the big weapons in your hand?
Do you have to trigger it now?
We don't. You're right. We can wait.
Yeah, wait for me.
Yeah. Unless the only question is whether I want to trigger it to give the Homeworld more health, but I think it's pretty decent right now.
Okay.
Okay. Next person's turn is the boss. Yeah, the boss turn. Go ahead.
Do we draw this? What do we do?
First things first is this. That replaces that.
This shuffles?
Minions in play gain 3 health. Lunaris gains 20 health. 29 is the number you're looking for.
Okay. I was finding
it. Do I shuffle this?
In a second. If Lunaris has 40 health or more, increase the Eclipse track by 1. He does not. Now you shuffle it. Yep.
Now, are we drawing from this deck, or are we drawing from his upgrade deck?
You're drawing from that deck.
Okay.
Upgrade deck's only when the Eclipse track exceeds, which now once you keep him under 40, he's containable. If you let him be above 40, he's just going to keep messing with you.
The Homeworld suffers 6 damage, or destroy any boss card in the discard pile that has a Celestial in its name. We don't have any, so the Homeworld suffers 6 damage.
Boy, Homeworld's got like a whole lot of my turns are just gone that way. Okay, last card is 2.
Okay. So...
deal some damage.
Well, this is going to hit, returning this to my hand for 1. Going to play out all 4 of these. I'm going to activate the Homeworld's ability, allowing me to... well, first I'm going to pay these 2. Going to go up by 1. Homeworld's ability is going to give me 1, 2.
And this I can do 3, 4, 5.
Do it.
Okay. This is going to cycle. I'm going to be able to do 2 without discarding them, so I can deal 4 more damage.
That's the highest number you could do.
Yep. Don't say it like that.
I give you powerful weapons.
Wait. Excuse me. And
the Homeworld is going to power up again.
And
the Homeworld gains 1 health.
Jeez.
That's not mean.
Unbelievable.
Negligible.
Okay. Wild.
Is that me?
That sounds like you. Did you just draw your cool cards and waste your power up on the not cool cards?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. Definitely that's what happened. Okay, so...
how much?
I am going to deal 2, 4, 6, 7.
And the Homeworld's going to gain
Homeworld's going to gain a health and power up.
Yep.
All of these cycling down to
Do you
here.
have anything in your hand that lets you power up the Homeworld? Because that'd be cool.
You may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. So I will destroy
one of the worthless ones.
Return a fuel you played this turn to your hand. So
this turn. I feel you played this turn.
I hear what you're saying, so this does not.
You have to play something, then you can return it.
I've got 2, so I'm going to have a total value of 3.
We can't pay to power up the Homeworld, can we?
No, unfortunately not.
I'm just going to boost myself by 1 and call that a day.
Okay.
You okay?
Turn.
Turn order is B2. B2. Please B2. 3. I can work with 3.
Okay. Yay. 1.
Boss.
There's no minions in play?
Nope.
1, 2, 3. I deal 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a slow, steady pusher. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've helped with this. Equip this. And then I've got 3 fuse. Equip, deal a damage. 1. And then 3. I will take this. This. Alright.
Okay. Next person is 2. Jesse, do it. Just do it.
So I'm going to deal 13 damage. And that's game.
That is game.
Wow.
We did it.
That was game.
We destroyed Lunaris.
That was Lunaris on easy difficulty.
This does make me want to...
Was that him on... It was him on easy?
On normal? He has a card in there somewhere that you can make him even more complicated in case you were wondering.
I love that you're the... We'll do the hardest, but he didn't actually do the hardest.
No. Here's him on expert mode if you want to check it out.
Expert mode. Place the boss cube on the 1 space of the Eclipse track. Okay, starts a little bit up. Rules. During step 2 of the boss rules, reset the Eclipse track to 1 instead of 0.
His cycle is much shorter.
He would have had 3 more cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bad cards. The bad ones.
That's 3 more activations. That's enough to defeat us.
Oh, and there's Nightmare.
When a card from the augmentation deck is placed on top of the boss deck, immediately draw and resolve it.
This is nice though, because this was the appropriate difficulty level for this game, at least here. I mean, I'm not saying you can't make it harder. I'm not saying you can't make it easier. The easier ones were fun, were nice flow. This was a good challenge.
Makes me want to dive into Aeon's End.
I'm curious with how the other powers match up, because we had really good powers that synergized with each other. Like I was getting you good weapons. You were keeping our Homeworld alive.
Oh, I can't even imagine what would happen without Totally in play. There's no one else who powers up the Homeworld.
And so I'm wondering, like, those other
We would've
abilities,
been
what they
slaughtered.
do.
Yeah, I mean, so we have the three in the base game, and obviously, Kickstarter, so who knows what happens. We have Activate during your main phase, and an ally draws 3 cards, then they may destroy a card, so some deck weeding plus deck drawing.
Okay.
We have Gavril, Activate during your main phase, deal 3 damage, increase that damage by 1 for each weapon in your discard pile, so it's a lot more direct power, very, very forceful. Silas, Activate during your main phase, any player gains 5 health, so we could have controlled the player's health better.
I gotta be honest, I think we won partially
Only-
because of our combination.
I think the other one that has weapon ability could have
Yeah.
been substituted
It
for
could've.
Zach. I
Yeah.
think the 2 weapon ones, but I think
The health one might have been able to swap because we would have taken more damage instead of the Homeworld.
Potentially.
potentially
It was
But-
close. It was close.
Christina did it all. That's
Christina, yeah.
That's
she's supportive.
that's the math that I figured out. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Let us know what else do you want to see, and are you excited about this Kickstarter? Right?
Yeah, Kickstarter.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Unless things
Kick
change.
found
my
game
assumption
Just in
starter.
case.
My assumption is, Kick found game starter. My assumption is everyone that is super excited about the classic, the original,
Hands on.
is going to be swinging into this.
Yeah, I imagine.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
by nature. It makes me excited to continue checking out this core system.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for watching.
Whatever the case.
Whatever you do.
Remember to do the important thing.
Get out and play
this
some
game.
games.
See you next time. Thank you.